Back to the point to Worrad. He fires shot, he scores! Jake Worrad, it's tied at 1.
I played in the OHL for 5 years. I split my time amongst the London Knights as well as the Belleville Bulls before attending the University of Western Ontario and then pursuing law school. I'm a lawyer licensed with the Law Society of Ontario. I work in London, Ontario here and practice primarily in the practice areas of wills and estates and real estate law.
Hui plays it off, Cramarosa all the way across, Worrad scores!
My time in the OHL can be described in a number of different ways. It was a great time, a time that it instilled in me a lot of different attributes that I really appreciate. Teamwork.
Ellie to Hui, up top, Worrad comes in, shot, scores!
Resilience. There's you're faced with a number of different situations that are challenging, and how you overcome those challenges is something that is important and that my experience in the OHL really taught me about. Another thing that I really appreciated, communication skills, believe it or not. When you're forced to have interviews, whether that be with coaches, with managers, but also with the media itself, it teaches you how to communicate and how to deal with tough questions that are transferable now into my career today. Your time in the OHL, really, when you're balancing going to your high school classes or figuring out a ride in the morning from your billet house to school, and then from school then to the rink, and just when maybe you have team commitments on top of that, time management really plays a huge part in that. That in and of itself is important, but especially when you are faced with a demanding career, maybe you have clients who want to see you regularly, or you have to balance your family time with your work life. Time management really plays an important role in that, and the OHL really opened my eyes to that and prepared me for what that transition would be.
Quick shot, scores! Just like that, the Bulls have taken the lead.
If you do want to play pro hockey, but going to university, you're not at all putting a halt to those career ambitions. All you're doing is you're taking your hockey career, and alongside that, you're preparing for your life after hockey. And I think that that's incredibly important, because at some point, unfortunately, all hockey players, their careers come to an end at some point. And to know that you have in your back pocket that career and that university degree to help bolster that career is extremely vital. The OHL still fits in today into my life in many ways. I think primarily you have the relationships that you've built throughout your 5 years. I had the opportunity of splitting my time in the OHL amongst 2 teams. That means that you have a range of different people that you've met over those years that you still keep in contact with today. So from a relational standpoint, I'm still confronted daily with those relationships.